At what point did you make your first 1 million in business?
One thing I'm sure I cannot forget easily is the first 1 million naira check I signed.
How long have you been in this business?
2011 till now.
What do you think now is your business worth now? Like you'll be able to generate within a month in your business?
I can boast of generating 50 million, 30 million, but I know that a month our sales, our monthly turnover could be 100 and something million.
You can boldly say you are a billionaire then.
That's what you said. I never said so. By the grace of God, I never had a better yesterday. If the year ends now, today, if 2025 comes to an end now, I can comfortably tell you this year ended well. In as much as we have 4 months to come.
If you are in your 20s today, what would be your best advice to someone in their 20s?
I said something earlier.
What has been your biggest inspiration in business so far?
My major inspiration.
Would you say you come from a lot of money?
I wouldn't wish my enemy to come from the background that I came from.
Welcome to Selahmeditate. I remain your very host, Benzik. This is a special series of Selahmeditate podcast tagged Selahmeditate Street Business Credibility, SBC. It's not going to be your regular podcast. This is a series where we meet real entrepreneurs on the streets, in their stores, in the kiosk, in the offices, successful multi-millionaires and billionaire entrepreneurs, and uncover their secrets to building wealth 1 naira at a time. We're going to ask them how they were able to start from scratch to build the wealth that they have currently. So come with me and let's go get them. So what line of business are you in, sir?
Photographic materials and the equipment.
How long have you been in this business?
2011 till now.
How did you start the business?
Life is all about beginning from where you are. So I started where I was then. After apprenticeship, after learning,
you served your master.
yes, after getting freedom from my boss, I began, and we have been on it.
How long did you serve him?
7 years.
When he settled you, how much did he settle you with?
130,000.
And you're able to use 130,000 to grow this business to this level?
I just like as I said when we began, I said life is all about beginning from where you are. I began from where I was, one step, another to another, one level to another, to where we are today.
At what point did you make your first 1 million in business?
One thing I'm sure I cannot forget easily is the first 1 million naira check I signed wasn't my money. It was a colleague of mine. That should be 2012. He traveled to China, so he asked his staff, because of the relationship I had with him, every sales that they are making in this street, that they should move the money to my account. So whenever he needs it while he was in China, I should help him sign the check, remit the money through the method of remitting money to China. So I remember vividly, that should be 2012. That wasn't my money. The first 1 million naira check I signed was never my money.
What about the one that is your own money?
I can't remember, but I know after 2012, okay, let me say 2012 or 2013, started picking up, started having breakthroughs, change of levels from one level to another.
So that means, if I get you correctly, by 2013, that is when you made your first 1 million.
I can say so.
So how old were you by that 2013?
I can't remember, but I know currently I'll be 50 if Jesus started June next year.
But that means, if I get you correctly, you made your first 1 million at the
You
age of 38.
are not wrong.
What do you think now is your business worth now? Like you'll be able to generate within a month in your business?
I can boast of generating 50 million, 30 million, but I know that a month that our sales, our monthly turnover could be 100 and something million.
In a month?
In a month, they mean profit, monthly turnover. Sometimes less than 100 million, most times above 100, depending how business comes. But it has been the glory of God.
So that means within a year that you're able to generate turnover of over 1 billion within a year.
I have an account. My monthly turnover is 100 million. Once, I'm always careful. Month just ended a few days ago. I was not overcharged. Sometimes once I exceed 100 million, I will pay charges. Sometimes 20,000, 17,000 for over turnover. And I also have other personal account. I have 5 million limit. I can, depending how business comes. Maybe in a year we do 100 million, 1 billion turnover. It's possible to be true to be, because it's not every month that I can boldly tell you the monthly sales it's above 100 million. But one thing I know is sometimes I do have excess turnover in a month.
So that means you can boldly say you are a billionaire then?
No, I can't tell you that. That you will turn where the sales of 100 million in a month does not make one a billionaire. I believe in this content, you must find 1 billion in your account for you to say you are a billionaire.
Well, your net worth, you mustn't have that 1 billion sitting in your account. Your net worth combined.
You can maybe that's what you said. I never said so. Maybe that is what you said. I never said so.
Well, I think that's what it is. So what do you say? What is the biggest lesson you've learned in business?
Slow and steady. Be focused. Here and there doesn't make a mark. It might be slow today. It might be small today. Tomorrow will be sure.
What's the biggest mistake you think you've made in business?
Life is all about risk. Some are calculated, some are uncalculated. But I can't really accept. I have to think. But I just know because of where I'm coming from. I believe in God Almighty with all my heart, all my soul, my spirit. Everything that happens today is for a purpose. So that is just me. I can tell you, it's not as if there are no issues of yesterday. Things that one can say this is a mistake. But I could still say that it is just a success in disguise. That is how God has ordained it. Because I also learned that the path of a just man is like a shining light. Nothing happened without God Almighty not having His hand on it. Without Him not knowing. So that is my...
If you're in your 20s today, what would be your best advice to someone in their 20s?
Be focused, committed to what you are doing. I said something earlier. I said here and here. Here and here is what wins the race of life. Here and here, not here and there.
Here and here.
Here,
I mean,
just
staying
at a place. Staying at, you become the best inside that. By the grace of God, 2018, I traveled to United Kingdom. All expenses was paid by a company.
Wow.
I was on my own. I was called. Are you interested in going to UK? I said, why not? It was on Sunday afternoon. I returned from service. One of the business guys I know, also a member of this association. Hello, sir. Boss, please. He called on WhatsApp. He was in Dubai. Are you interested in going to? I just greeted him. Said, please come to WhatsApp. Are you interested in going to UK? I said, why not? What's the requirement? He said, come to WhatsApp. We came to WhatsApp. We chatted. We were 10 of us that were picked in this Nigeria. Canon sponsored the trip.
Wow.
10 of us appeared in United UK embassy. We were all giving entering visa to UK. So I went. All expenses was paid by a company. So what am I bringing out? Being steadfast on what you're doing. Being steady. You can become the best. This year I've traveled to Mauritius. All expenses was paid by a company.
Wow.
2023 I traveled to Istanbul, Turkey. All expenses was paid by company. So I've been able to enjoy too many things I can talk and things I cannot talk out of the profession. It wasn't like that from the beginning, but I was mindful of myself. I always tell people when somebody come here, hey, I want to buy, I'm scared. I said, currently, I don't have any other profession. I don't have any other business. I don't have any other trade I'm into. This particular one I do, I must give it the best. The way God has enabled me, the based on my knowledge, based on my ability, based on my education. Before you to beat me on it, you must be more ahead of me. Being confident that you will come out of it. You will succeed out of it. It has helped me in so many ways. Apart from business, in my marital life, in my children, I training them up. In most things I do, I am confident of he that began the work is able to finish it. Yeah, by the grace of God, I never had a better yesterday. Today is August 5th. If the year ends now, today, if 2025 comes to an end now, I can comfortably tell you this year ended well. In as much as we have 4 months to come. If God said, let me try other people, let me help other people, let me give to other people, I am done with you. I've helped you enough. I still owe him thanks. I still follow him. I will still serve him for what he has done. Not yesterday. Okay, let me give you an instance. One of my village reverend fathers chat me yesterday. He said, I should send my prayer request of what you want God to do for me. I have the message on my phone. I just said to him, Father, just thank the Lord for me. That is my prayer request. Just help me thank the Lord. I don't have anything to ask. Just thank him for me.
You start your business in Lagos, yeah?
Yes. So I served in Lagos. I started in Lagos.
So how is Lagos business being for you? How has Lagos environment being operating business?
I cannot tell you about other places. All I do other nations is visit. So far, so good. Business in Lagos is a very good place, especially when you are in the right center of the place of the business. For instance, this photography now, if you are selling maybe babies in this street, except you are a billionaire, that is when people can comfortably come. You must be a distributor. You must be a major on that babies for people to come here and patronize you. If you are selling motor parts here, you won't do much because this street is known for photography. So being at the center of the business, so you can't be outside the business and expect the turnover to be as you expected. Somebody said something I want to quote. He said, environment affect achievement.
That's true.
So I learned from experience. Indeed, environment has a lot to do. If you are out of the major place, the result, no matter how major, except otherwise, you are spending money in publicity, spending money in, thank God for social media. Now, But in those days, that is not much. Hardly can you do much. But thank God now you can be somewhere, but with good, massive advert you put, people can see through social media platforms reach out to you.
What has been your biggest inspiration in business so far?
Most of my inspirations I got are from God's word. My major inspiration, if it is whom I look up to, if it's what you meant, whom I look up to. My father in the Lord, Bishop David Onyedekpo, has been a great motivator. My life can never be complete without his story. Some people will say every time you quote, every time you say he said, what about your biological father? My also biological father said many things that I still remember. But he's no more. But the ones whom I see today, that has been a source of, you can make it, you can do it, you will get where you're going. It's him. So I have everything, I owe him everything. He, both in secular world, both in business world, he told us that I don't have to cut a corner to wear a crown. So by his grace, I can comfortably put my hand on my chest and tell you, take me out anywhere. What I tell you today is what I will tell you in the next 10 years.
Did you have another branches or this or major?
Currently, this is where we operate for now.
Now, if there's one final advice you want to give to someone that wants to go into business, what would it be?
There are 1,000,001 businesses. I don't know. I tell people, because like I said it before, I'm saying it again, here and there does not make a mark. Here and here. Done. That is my philosophy. If it is stellar material you want to sell, master it and face it squarely. If it is papers you want to sell, you can become the best on it. If it is photography, you can. I have a younger relation from my village. We are not the same mother. He came around from Ibadan. He said, no brother, he's selling security equipment. But he said he wants to learn this. I told him he can. So I gave him suggestions, idea on how he can. In less than 2-3 years, he's super mad. He was acting like he owned this place. I gave him every assistant he needed. Currently, he's still in this field doing marvelously well. He was doing more online, but now he has a physical shop. He's no longer here. It's all about knowing what you want, facing what you want, and facing it squarely. He might not show today, but tomorrow, if you didn't give up, it will show.
Would you say you come from a lot of money?
I wouldn't wish my enemy to come from the background that I came from. My dad could only pray for me when I got my freedom. He poured his heart out. He was a catechist in Catholic Church. He handed me over to God. At the age of 70 plus, he was praying to the same. The tears was coming out of his eyes. I couldn't forget that day. I burst into tears. Everybody in my house, my mom came out and said, that's faithful money. Why did you allow this young chap to be crying? Wow. My senior brother said, go to where you're going, go to Lagos. When if you get to Lagos, the money your dad gave you, if you finish, come back home and sit down. There is house. It is a mud house of 3 rooms. My mother never gave me 1 naira. My father never gave me shishi. He handed me over to God. He prayed. He took the check my uncle gave me that I served to Reverend Father. That one prayed and blessed me and poured holy water. That fateful Sunday morning, I burst into tears. When I was leaving for Lagos after my settlement, he still asked me to remember that I will be the light that will shine in his house. That I will be the light that will shine in his house. I had a senior brother too, but one has gone to be with the Mecca. I have one left now. So my dad told me why he was like that. I will be the light that will shine his. Even in the grave, he knows the light is shining. My mom was left June 19, 2021, Saturday, June 19. That's when he left this world. He told us he would leave on Saturday, and she left. My mother told me if she comes back to this world and happens to have me alone and my elder sister, the one that senior me as children, she will never complain. She must be grateful to God forever. She told me that she knows that I'm competent, I'm able to bid her farewell when the deed is done. And by the grace of God, the burial I gave her, for now in my community where I come from, my town I come from, they will count in finger of tips how many people that got that kind of burial. I see it as fulfilling her request on earth. 99% of all the organs in this market followed me home. I burst into tears when I saw crowd. I'm not a celebration, I'm not some social person. I'm on my own.
Now, for you to come out from that very crowd, from that bottom to get to this level, there must be a mindset shift different that come into your mind or that helped you to solve. What is that mindset? I have
told you from the beginning that I can do it. When I got married, 2005, I got married. When I was being interviewed, I told a person that was interviewing me that God told me I will be the head, not tail. I will be above, not beneath. And I've never had a better yesterday. If you make God first, be rest assured He will make you first in your life endeavors, in your field.
That's a very fantastic advice.
What's your name, sir? My name is Eza and Sunday Tochukwu.
Eza and Sunday Tochukwu. Thank you very much.
God bless you. Life cannot give you 100% what life has at the beginning. But if you refuse to give up, if you stick to it, it will speak at the end. So someday, somehow, it might not be presently today. But if you refuse to throw in the towel,
United.
Okay, well.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, sir.
So much. So that's what street business credibility looks like. You've heard from this successful entrepreneur on how he was able to build his wealth. And if this episode inspired you, do well to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share it with those who this is going to inspire. I remain your very host, Benzik, and make sure you turn on your post notification because this is going to be a regular series we're going to keep dropping to recover virtually every area where successful people are building businesses and get their secrets on how they built their wealth so that you can also learn and build your own wealth without any fluff. It's going to be raw, direct, and straight to the facts to teach you so that you also can become successful in your own area of influence. So I remain your host, Benzik, and I'm catch you again next time. Cheers.